Hello and welcome back to Love Advice TV. My name is Coach Adrian and I am one of the lucky hosts on Love Advice TV alongside my partners, Coach Natalie, the amazing Coach Natalie that you know very well, and Coach Alex Carmon. And we come out with a video each and every day. We have done this for the past 3+ years, I believe. And it's our pleasure to be able to communicate with you in this way, to give you our latest tips, tools, and techniques, and to inspire you to continue to keep fighting the good fight. A lot of new exciting things are going on at WMBA and Love Advice TV. We've come out with a new website, and I encourage you to check it out at withmyexagain.com. And we have a free Facebook community, the Love Advice TV community. It's a support group where amazing people all over the world are coaching each other, supporting each other through their breakup recovery. And I encourage you to join if you haven't done so yet. Today, the topic of this video is for all of you who realized after the breakup that you have taken your ex for granted. I was coaching a young man in Italy today who reached out to me basically saying, I know I messed up, Coach Adrian. I realized that I really screwed up because I had an amazing woman who is a lot better than I ever will be, who was prepared to love me and to give me the type of relationship that I've always wanted, but because of previous emotional baggage, I took her for granted and I pushed her away. And many of you push your ex away in one way or the other, and that's the precise reason why you find yourself watching our videos on Love Advice TV, trying to rebuild your broken relationship. So what to do when you've pushed your ex away? The first thing, of course, is to acknowledge what the issue was, to acknowledge the fact that you were too distant, too disengaged, and that you didn't do enough to make your partner feel cherished or secured. And this is valid both for men or for women. I've seen a lot of women who push their man away. And for a man to not be needed or to be pushed away is a very slow and painful death, because men need to feel needed in their relationship in order to exist. So once you've acknowledged that this was a problem or an issue, you need to understand the reasons why you pushed your ex away, why you neglected them. Was it because you had internal issues, things that you needed to work on, virtues that you needed to build or to acquire? Is it that you had trouble managing your obligations in your respective lives? Or is it simply because time kind of took its toll and you forgot to invest on a day-to-day basis in your relationship? A lot of people struggle with that, especially once you've been together for a few years. So once you've acknowledged the issue and identified the root cause of the issue, we can then move towards the personal transformation phase of the process, where you can start to address that issue on your side, independently of your significant other. Because if you talk about your issues to your ex without having actually solved your issues, you're not going to be credible. They're actually going to be even more frustrated and feel disillusioned that you are in essence reminding them of the pain that you've caused them, and it's not going to work. So the change needs to then occur. And that is where a lot of people either run out of patience or try to do too much too quickly and reconnect with an ex before they are truly credible or before they've made those changes. So please take your time in that phase of personal transformation. I would then highly encourage you to rebuild communication with your significant other through the form of an accountability letter. And there are many people who don't understand yet, till this day, what an accountability letter does, what it is, and the function and the purpose of it. The fact of the matter is that I personally have helped thousands of people all over the world to reestablish a healthy bridge, a communication platform through an accountability letter. This is not a love letter. This is not an opportunity for you to remind your significant other of how much you care about them and how much you love them. It's just a way to say, you know what, I goofed up. You were right, I was wrong. And it's important for you to understand that I acknowledge my shortcomings and you've made me a better person. And would love to reconnect and to grab a cup of coffee so that we can kind of, see if we can still be in each other's lives, or for me to tell you more of these amazing things that I wish that I'd figured out way earlier on. And once it's genuine and heartfelt, exes tend to be receptive, even if you pushed them away, even if you took them for granted. But this letter, or this approach, in whatever ways you choose to reconnect with your significant other, is not something that you start your process with. It needs to be the end result of a true process of transformation that has occurred, sometimes over weeks or months, depending on how much damage has been done. And ultimately, you have to understand that not everyone is successful in getting their ex back. In some cases, you have to let go. In some cases, you will learn to grow through the pain and the adversity, and something better will be waiting for you. But in many cases, many people are, if you approach this process the right way, if you do the right thing, and if you don't go too fast. So, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that this will resonate with most of you who took your exes for granted, who pushed them away. If it does, please like it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because there will be a daily video for the rest of eternity. And at the same time, leave your thoughts, your comments, and your questions in the comment section below. We are always available for one-on-one coaching. We love it. We're here. And so don't hesitate to do that as well, if and when need be. As always, keep fighting the good fight, my friends, and see you soon for another video on Love Advice TV.